Alpine are the last team to launch their car slash livery for the F1 2023 season. But they launched two. They launched the one that is pink and they run in the Middle Eastern races, which I don't really understand why that is even a thing. And personally, I actually think the pink livery, completely pink, looks better than the blue and pink. You either have to go with the blue or you have to go with the pink. You can't just slap both on because it looks stupid. And as you can see, here's Otmar beside it. I think Alpine's best livery was easily the 2021 edition of it. I mean, I'm not going to include Renault. I think the 2020 Renault was really good, the black and yellow, but I don't know. I think slapping pink and blue together, it could be done right if you do it. If the colours mix well, but I feel like they just literally just slap it on for the sake of the marketing and the ads, the advertisements. Because like the BWT, man, it is just slapped on there. It looks like a fucking Poundland Racing Point. There doesn't look like to be many sponsors on this car. Like, I mean, like the front nose looks so bare. It just looks pure pink. The halo, I mean, I know you see the odd sponsor, but again, but Alpine, this is what he's come out and said. Otmar Satnav, he says he's hoping to be significantly closer to the sharp end of the grid in 2023 and want to finish a solid fourth. It is sad that this guy can't come out with his own bit of confidence, but like, we're going to take the challenge to the top three, maybe an outside title challenge, but you can't turn around and say that because he'd be full of fucking shit, wouldn't he? But again, they want to take a major step forward with the newly launched A523. Like, I don't think Alpine's going to finish fourth. They could finish fourth, but the Renault engine, by the sounds of it, has not took any upgrades. They've lost Alonso. They've brought in Gasly. Not that Gasly's horrendous, but he was, I mean, I would say he was horrendous last year, and I'm not saying one bad year makes you horrendous, but at the same time, you had 2019 in the Red Bull, where he was dog meat. Then he went to Toro Rosso, and maybe, actually being at AlphaTauri, a team you're not really expected to perform, suits Gasly, because at Alpine, like, he's going to be expected to take this team with Ocon to the top of the grid. And I feel like Ocon is just like, your average, like, he's a good driver, but he's not exactly top level. He's like a B plus player, Ocon. And I feel like Gasly has proved to us that he is better than Ocon, but I'd say Ocon's more consistent. I think Gasly at his peak is probably better than Ocon, but Ocon is far more consistent. And apparently, well, I say apparently, I kind of know that they both hate each other, but they're kind of seeming to mask it. Maybe they're going to get along. Maybe they've been told, get fourth place and then do whatever you want. But personally, I mean, who's going to get fourth? It really obviously depends on, testing and you see the first couple of races. But realistically, Aston Martin, with the amount of money that they pump into that team, they should be taking a massive step forward. Alpine, who finished fourth, should take a decent step forward. I think they will be closer to the top three. And then there's McLaren. I mean, there's a lot of question marks about Piastri, whether or not he's good enough. Again, it's kind of like, well, how bad was Danny Ricciardo? Was Lando Norris absolutely outperforming that McLaren, or was Danny Rick just not up to standard, or was it somewhere in the middle? I think it's going to be interesting to see where the likes of Alpine, Aston, and McLaren finish, because I believe they will be the other three behind the other three. I think Haas and Alfa Romeo will battle out for seventh, and then it's just going to be Williams and what's the other team I've left out? AlphaTauri. I have no faith in AlphaTauri this year. No Gasly, Nick De Vries, and Yuki Tsunoda. Not a hope in hell for them, but there's the other car with the blue and the pink. Of course, there's a lot of carbon on it because the teams are trying to save weight with as less paint as possible. But anyway, guys, that's it for the Alpine launch. It's not the worst looking car on the grid, but I feel like there's just more you can do with the blue and pink. But until next time, peace.